Today's episode of Wessex Wheels comes from Lanehouse Suzuki showroom in Weymouth.
We're going to be testing the variety of cars that Suzuki offer, including the 4x4s.
And we're all looking forward to that.
The management at Lanehouse set us a very, very simple challenge. Choose any four-wheel drive Suzuki we liked and meet at a farm in Martinstown. So we were up for that.
So, who's going to be first on the scene in the 4x4 challenge in the Suzuki Jimny? Doing a three-point turn manoeuvre there. It's Steve.
Well, I'm ready, and as you can see, I've turned up with the appropriate vehicle for this challenge. It is the Jimny, the farmer's favourite. This will go anywhere in four-wheel drive.
So next up, looks like a family hatchback there. And who do we think would be in that one?
What have you come in? This is a shopper's car. You're doing your weekly shop.
This, sir, is the very latest Suzuki Swift. Come with me.
Yeah.
4x4.
Yeah, but you haven't got low range.
No, but what I do have is intelligent four-wheel drive, much like the driver.
Yeah, right. So where is Jack? What's he in?
I don't know. I don't know what he's chosen.
And last but by no means least...
Afternoon. What is this?
Well, Andrew, I think you'll find it's a Suzuki and it's a 4x4. So I think the others might be a little bit worried by now because this, the Suzuki King Quad, is going to win the challenge. And why? Because it's got selectable four-wheel drive with a diff lock, it's got independent suspension, and it's got 500 cc's. So no matter what perils lie ahead on this challenge, I'm going to win it.
Right, so now we're here. What's our challenge?
It's here. Lanehouse will be returning to the area's biggest agricultural event, the Dorset County Show this year, where their range of 4x4s are bound to be popular. Your challenge is to stake a claim to a prime spot on the showground for Lanehouse Suzuki. However, you're not allowed to drive through anywhere with a DT1 postcode or travel along the A35 or the A37 to get there. Instead, we must use our local knowledge to navigate a route only locals would know. And the first one there is declared the winner.
So without any warning at all, they're off! Now that's certainly the fastest I've ever seen Andrew and Steve move together. Steve in the prime position there because he's pointing in the right direction. And while I fiddle with my helmet, Steve is off! He's off and away! And looks like he's going to be taking the left route out of the farm there. We'll catch up with him later. Next off is Andrew in the Swift, followed closely by me in the quad if I don't go into the corner there. Oh, I'm okay. It's fine. Turn to the right there. Oh, he would have felt that bump there, Andrew, as he goes on down the roads to the right. Me, not quite sure where the other two have gone. I've decided to opt for the dirt road. Time for some serious off-roading. Lovely bit of grass there, really getting into it down those lanes. Meanwhile, Steve has gone for the slightly more leisurely route across the vineyard. Obviously doing a bit of sightseeing while he's doing this challenge. Andrew, meanwhile, has already made it to the road, so actually, despite being the slowest of the three drivers, he's already on the tarmac. While Steve has opted to just completely ignore road signs. That's fine, Steve. I'm sure you'll be, Oh. Yeah, that's a river there. Steve? Oh. Well, fortunately, the Suzuki Jimny has a very high ground clearance, or else, well, could have been in some heavy water there. And it looks like Steve has paused as he's met some fans.
Now, the reason why I chose the Jimny, well, you can see we've just gone through a ford, no problem at all. My feet are still dry. Now, this is about a 20-year-old design, but I think it still looks really funky, very utilitarian. Could be almost a military vehicle. Still does about 40 to the gallon, 1.3 engine. They're really robust. And the great thing is, it's really hard to break these. Think of the number that you see on the road. There's no doubt this is the 4x4 that's going to win this challenge.
Meanwhile, Being that I don't know the fields of Dorset particularly well, I'm starting to come a bit unstuck in the quad. So I think I'm going to have to think of something quickly if I'm going to stay in this race. Meanwhile, Andrew making great progress into some country lanes. But will I catch up with the others? Only time will tell. I've got a long way to go. A long way to go. Well, hopefully I'm going in the right direction. We'll find out later. Meanwhile, out on a Sunday drive.
I first drove the Suzuki Swift 4x4 about 18 months ago. I was immensely impressed by the car. It's lively, it's nippy, that 1.2 engine's eager to please. The grip's phenomenal from it, but I was slightly lost as to why you'd want a four-wheel drive version. And then it dawned on me. For most part of the time, if you're somebody who lives in a rural area, you don't need a massive 4x4, but you do need something that will get you up a slippery slope or down a country lane in winter. Perhaps you want to go and feed your horse in your paddock, and that's where the Swift 4x4 just wins. Who wouldn't fall in love with a Swift? And I certainly have. And I think I'm in with a really, really good chance of winning this challenge today.
So Andrew making his way towards the Dorset County Show, but can the rest of us keep up? Well, Steve's actually heading back the way he came, so clearly something's gone wrong there for the Jimny. And I've resorted to sat-nav if I can get any phone signal. So Andrew making leagues while Steve is making waves. But for me, I think I might be out of the running here. Just got to find some phone signal if I'm going to stay in this competition. Steve, on the verge there. Steve, be careful. And Andrew again ploughing through the countryside. I mean, he might not be the fastest, but he's certainly making the most progress.
I've got to be honest, I'm totally lost. No idea where I am now. Andrew's going to beat me. I'm out.
And here we are at the county show. Here's Andrew, but have I got there before him? Through the gate. No, I haven't. And in fact, it doesn't look like anyone is at the county show yet, so Andrew, being the keen bean in the Suzuki Swift 4x4, has not only been the first to arrive, with a nice slide there, but also the winner of this challenge.
I declare this site Lane House Suzuki. Does that mean I've won? Have I actually won something in Wessex, Wales? That's fantastic. Well done, little Swift. Well done.
Yes, Andrew, you won. Well done. As for the rest of us, Steve is out in the countryside somewhere, while well, let's put it this way, it was pretty dark when I got home. Never mind, can't win them all.
As you've seen, we've had a great time here with the team at Lane House Suzuki. Did I learn anything? Well, for me, I probably learnt that I'll never become a tour guide.
As for me, well, I've proven without a doubt the best things do come in small packages. The Suzuki Jimny, it's ace.
Quad bikes? Good, yes, if you know where you're going. But that's it for this episode of Wessex Wheels. See you next time.